Hi guys, this is Namcraft. What's going on? Welcome to Sister Starcraft English commentary. We'll continue on with KCM. Excuse me, no, ASL S19. This is round of 24, Group B, and we will have the winner set. Play between two Terran players, Rush and Speed. So Rush has defeated Hyun. That guy is Rush vs Speed, fastest match ever. Why? Why would it be the fastest match ever? Does it mean one of the players would win very, very easily? I don't know. But yeah, so Rush defeated Hyun and Speed. Give me a speedy win. Speed defeated V1 Battlecruisers, Cleveland, Ohio, USA. Very, very nice drawing of the Battlecruiser. And Speed defeated Royal in a heavily contested game, but of course the better player has triumphed. Let's see how these guys will be playing out now, and let me just quickly show you some information. Well, first of all, here is the map banner. Metropolis is gonna be the map that these guys are gonna be playing on, and Metropolis is a new map. We don't have this map yet in the previous season of ASL, so let's see how this is gonna play out. Here's what the map looks like. We don't have the map stats because it's TVT, but we know that it's a 4-player map with Rush located at the top right, going for a forward barracks, and Speed located at the bottom right, also going for barracks but on the high ground. So with this in mind, I would say that Speed has got a slight advantage because he didn't have to go out there and spend money to build that barracks so far out, and he gets basically the same results because when you float the barracks out, right, the distance, the bird's eyes, the bird's flight distance is actually better for Speed to get into Rush's main, whereas this one is a little bit out. You can have to kind of fly diagonally, right? So that is what we have. And it looks like Speed will start the scouting first. He will go towards the bottom left. Oh no, he's gonna go towards the top right. This is interesting. Now the question is, does he see this barracks? I don't think he does, because I'm sure Rush had built it in a location that is outside of the scouting path. The SCV's cross path. No, the barracks completely revealed. So that's interesting. But this is gonna pose a dilemma now for Rush, because he will need to decide whether he wants to send a Marine back to snipe the SCV or send a Marine forward to apply the pressure. But I think he will soon see that there's nothing forward because the enemy has already blocked the ramp. So he's going to send this SCV back and the Marine back, excuse me, to try to snipe that other SCV, and kind of overzealous a little bit here for Speed, trying to snipe an SCV with his own SCV, but that's not going to be successful. He will lose his first SCV, whereas Rush has kept his SCV. So that is already a slight divergence in strategy here. Floated up, the barracks have floated up, and how many Marines do each of these players have? Looks like one SCV on gas only for Rush. And that means now, okay, he's going to be having full SV on gas. Puts down the factory soon, I think, and then he possibly will expand. But we shall see. Looks like Rush is the one who's ready to expand first. And as for Speed, he is also getting ready, but he's got a lot of gas, man. He's going to be going for a starport. 1 fac, 1 star. This might be a drop build here from Speed, because he can easily access the enemy's main base with this drop path right here. He can even try to attack the SCV if he's got siege mode later. So this drop strategy is, of course, all justified. But I think knowing that, Rush would play correctly here. So we shall see how the player is going to be reacting, because for now Rush is going to be going for his second. Vulture's got 2. He's going to have 2 Vultures and no add-on, so he will not have a tank. He would not have Goliaths. Of course, he would not have turrets. Of course, you don't need that much turrets in TVT in early stage anyways. But Speed has done a good job to deter any kind of scouting. But there's going to be this floating barracks here that will eventually arrive. So the first building, the first unit is going to get made is going to be a Wraith. Okay, we're going to be having a small moment of weakness here for Rush. He's got 2 Marine, 2 Vultures, and a Command Center. It's going to be about a minute's time until he actually his economic advantage kicks in here. Vulture's coming through. He's going to try to snipe the Marine. He will get the first Marine with a single shot. Very, very nice. He would try to come in once again. He will get the second Marine. He wants to snipe any kind of units that might be possible to snipe that Wraith. The Wraith should be arriving soon. SCV is coming down south. And good attack by the Vultures to snipe those forces. And Rush was kind of really, really passive in his defense. He needed to go and actively snipe his enemy's Marine, but he doesn't do that. Good repair though. So now it looks like these 3 vouchers from Speed is doing a good attack. He gets every single unit, and now Speed is gonna get pushed back. But the next attack is the Wraith. The Wraith is gonna be able to, I guess, knife some SCVs, and that's it. There's gonna be an armory. So I guess now Rush knows that he needs an army to survive this war because the enemy has not yet expanded. The barracks sees that there's nothing. The Wraiths need to find a weak SCV now. Counter vouchers, excuse me, coming out from Rush because he's ahead in terms of ground army. Very nice barracks landing in a very annoying location here. Let's see though, the triple raids coming out and the single vulture that was damaged from before. Looks like good micro from Speed. I mean, he's staying true to his name. 3 vultures from Russia returning because he's losing so many SCVs. The barracks blocking the units, and Speed might be the first one who qualify for the round of 16 here because he's just really good with his build. We even have a Marine to be very annoying. Marine getting, you know, in that area, those vultures will be coming out. But keep in mind that Speed has not yet expanded. He's ahead by a good 13 supply, but he needs to expand to keep up the pressure here. Yeah, double rates doing a lot of good shots here. We don't even have money to make anything. The money situation for Rush is not very good. But I think we will have the armory. The armory is completed for sure. We will have the first Goliath coming out. These raids, do they have add-on on the starport? I think there's add-on on the starport. I don't know if Cloak is done. Rush is not very happy with the situation. He's gonna send somebody says, and finally we have the raids. Excuse me, the Goliaths coming out, and it looks like Rush is even rally his Goliath to the wrong location. Now he will push those raids back, but behind this we're gonna be having the command center inside here. Tanks coming out. Wow, Speed in on one base is doing good. Nice aggressive pressure here, but he's gonna lose the first tank. He will lose the second tank, but he's killing a lot of SC with his double raid and the expansion. So it's all about micro and multitasking for both of these players. These tanks will fall. Rush continues to push forward. His face has got nothing, and Speed is the one who qualified first into the round of 16. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, guys, feel free to buy me coffee. The link to that is going to be in the video description. I will see you soon in the next set. Thanks for watching once again, and see you soon. Bye bye. And one Terran, very nice people in the crowd. Finally, some faces that don't look like anime characters, like real people, flesh and bone. Recently I've been following this AI beauty pageant contest. Basically, it's like people generate fake girls using AI, and they are pitched together in a beauty contest. And surprisingly, the winners, should I say maybe the winner, because there's just only one winner, right, is a girl that kind of looks like a real person. She doesn't have like 100% perfect features, straight nose and whatever, right? She's got some freckles, some pimples. Her hair is kind of slightly curly. She's not super white. She's kind of dark-ish skinned, and she's got some character. So I think what I want to say is that as we evolve into a superior species, not that we're not superior already, but more superior, our sense and our taste of beauty and goodness and satisfaction will change, right? And about the fashion theory, where things just come in and out of fashion, the vogue, right? So sometimes things that in the past are out of fashion will eventually come back into fashion, because it is a never-ending cycle of fighting against the common or rage against the machine. If you're a rock fan like me, then that's the way you look at it. Which, speaking of, recently I saw a weird video. You can try to look for it on YouTube. It's like a bunch of cockroaches playing a freaking metal song. And of course the video is generated by AI, the music is generated by AI, everything else. And one of the top comments says, "Raid against the machine." I don't know if you know that joke, but raid is that spray, right, that you used to use to kill cockroaches, excuse me. So raid against the machine is a top comment, and I find it really funny. But anyways, back to the question of what constitutes fashion, right? So things come in and out of fashion. For example, 20 years ago when I was a kid, people used to have baggy pants and long hair parted in the middle of your forehead. Who remembers that? Are those your days, where you have those kind of long hair that kind of mimics the fashion of bands like Boyzone and the Moffats? Like, who listens to the Moffats? And Backstreet Boys, of course, to a certain extent. And who else is in that group? I don't know. Backstreet Boys, Boyzone, the Mofats, Aaron Carter. Yeah, Aaron Carter. Who remembers Aaron Carter, the kid? What happened to him? I don't know. So and at that time, tight jeans used to be just called gay. If you wore tight jeans, you would just call yourself gay. And then 10 years later, people who dressed up like the Mofats and Boyzone and Aaron Carter are called, I don't know what they're called, maybe just like Lost or something, just like kids from the old days, right? And people start to wear tight jeans again, and showing your tight muscles and buttocks becomes the new normal. So just like that, the sense, our definitions of beauty would change over time. Just like in the Greek antiquity, having fat is a good sign, and having a small penis means you're powerful or good or whatever or beautiful, right? And then fast forward 2,000 years later, having a long and large well-rounded penis is the ultimate sign of manhood, right? And having a slim woman body is basically the epiphany of women beautiful. So things will change and things will come back over time. So I guess the lesson I want to tell you guys is never get fixated on some definitions or some standards of values, because everything is up for granted. In my country, people worshipped ancestors. People would put them on the altar and give them offerings, and I am not such a fan of that, because I have not grown up in my country I kind of lived overseas for a couple of years. So when I come back and I ask myself, why do I need to kind of put my grandfather's or grandfather's photo on an altar and give him some incense? I don't really understand. Once you die, you're dead. But I understand that I need to keep with the culture. I need to kind of satisfy all of the other guys, all of the other family members, right? So, but it doesn't really have any meaning. Whether you are Christian or Buddhist or Hindu or whatever, those are just man-made rules. And things will change in the future. And if you know about the theory of singularity, eventually all humans and cyboids, what's the word, cyberoid, or what is the word here, cyber, I'm not talking about cybernetics core for sure, I'm talking about the real thing in real life, cyberoid, or I'm cyborg, yeah, that's the word. Oh my freaking god, cyborgs. Yeah, humans and cyborgs will merge. We will have prosthetic everything, even from eyes, ears, and heart. And eventually, we don't need a body anymore, because we will just use someone else's body or build our own bodies. But anyways, when that happens, humans will merge into one single existence. Everyone will share the same consciousness as humanity, evolve. And what is it? The NVIDIA chips become so powerful that you don't need space. You don't need space to have memory and processing power. Everything can get run in a single nanometers worth of space, right? So there's no need to have a face. There's no need to have a body or hands or arms. There's no need to do anything. Everything will be done. Everything will be tackled at the quantum mechanics, quantum computer level, qubits that they call it nowadays. And so there's no need to exist as different entities. Everyone would merge to the same being with the super consciousness. All humans and cockroaches alike will be in one single consciousness, and nothing matters anymore. Nothing matters anymore. And in the words of Dr. Manhattan from what is that thing? Watchmen. If you ever watched that TV series, or if you ever oh my God, what's happening here? That movie. Then you will know that the only thing that matters is what will happen to the universe. It's that grand scheme of things. But anyways, back to this game. The game to catch the tanks can be very interesting. They need actually use observer to see those mines, and he sees those forces gonna get on high ground before the tanks get back. He needs to attack now. The Butcher's doing a lot of good shots, but there's gonna be a lot of Dragoons. This battle needs to get involved. Now the tanks are not sieging and stock. It's gonna be on the low ground. He needs to back up. He's got reinforcement from the back, and tanks moving forward. Yeah, I don't think the JWG can hold. He needs to run back and go back and wait for siege. Is siege mode done? Looks like siege mode is done, and Stark will just advance a couple more steps, and he will need to back up. He decided to move forward. We have a nice blocky, and Stark might be blocking and wasting a lot of forces. He's gonna try to take out one tank. That building exploded. Stark is microing like a fiend. One Dragoon is gonna need to attack, and every single tank has fallen, and Stark has won the game. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone please clap for this dinosaur, because even though he's dino, he is might. He's not sore. He's a dynamite, if I should call him.